Hi, my name is Ashley Bjorklund Ellis, student of EDL 7100. This is my leadership philosophy. I see leadership as the guiding force to motivate, encourage, and lead followers to achieve greater success. As a leader, I would hope to be able to transform a school and provide inspiration for my staff to be motivated to accept change, eager to implement that change, to improve the learning experience for our students today. With our reflections on leadership, from this course, my first personal reflection, what is leadership? If you ask me the same question from the beginning of the course to the end, you'll find that my answer is similar, but a little bit more involved, to where leadership is leading of people and transforming the cultures and everything in between, which makes a school function and is able to be successful. I agree with Bass when he describes that the transformational leader is one that makes that shifts in beliefs and the value of followers. I do agree that this is the type of leader that I would strive to be versus that transactional leader where they're interested in, I will do this for you if you do this for me. When you think about why is leadership important, leadership is important to see change within the school. For a school to implement and see change, the school needs a leader who can communicate their vision of the school and motivate their followers to want to do the same. As identified in the readings, Grisby made an excellent distinction between a leader versus a manager. It's important that a leader does not just manage the day-to-day operations, but it's out there, visible within the school, communicating and collaborating with teachers and staff to ensure that they are making improvements within the school. Looking back at effective leadership leads to a positive school culture. I seek to be a part of a leadership team within my school so that I'm able to implement change to create a positive school culture for teachers to work in as well as for students to learn best. I believe that it's crucial that everyone's working in a positive school culture, and I think that's how you're mostly going to meet the goals of your school's improvement plan. Leadership that motivates change. As stated in the module readings in this course, many teachers will enter the education field because they are resistant to change. However, education is constantly revolving, and it's our job to constantly revolve with it. And I think it's important for a leader to show that they will accept change in education and lead their followers to do the same. When looking at the vision, a vision is essential for a school to continuously strive for improvement and meet the goals set out in the school's improvement plan. It's important as a leader that I set a clear vision and communicate this vision clearly to my staff so that we're all working towards a common goal. When you think about facilitating change as a leader, I would encourage and motivate my staff in accepting change for the better of the learning. Again, I need to be the driving force in introducing the change, implementing and facilitating, but I think it's important that I include many of my staff members in that process of deciding what needs to be changed, and that creates a buy-in from the teaching staff and they become invested in the change. The school culture, as a leader, I would expect and work to obtain a school culture that fosters a positive learning environment for students and a positive environment for my staff. I think all in all, when you have a positive school culture, you're able to implement that school change, and everyone is working towards meeting that vision and meeting the mission of the school. Instructional leadership is key to being an effective leader. I find that it's important that you demonstrate these qualities. They mentioned, and Smith and Andrews mentioned, that an instructional leader must hold the qualities of resource provider, instructional resource, communicator, and visible presence. I think you have to be able to provide the tools to your teaching and to your staff members. I understand that I don't know everything, so I have to be able to find where I can get the resources to them and communicate that effectively to my staff. With technology integration, this is what I feel most confident in my leadership skills with working with my master's in instructional technology. I think it's important as a leader to stay abreast on the latest changes in technology and education and encourage my staff to continually develop their technology skills to enhance that learning environment for the students. Professional learning, again, I think it's important for key leaders to constantly strive in continuous professional learning and provide those opportunities for their staff members. Collaboration with the community is key, especially as a high school leader that I would like to be one day. It's important to collaborate with the community. It's going to help the school. It's also going to help the students be able to stay connected and provide those opportunities for students outside of the school and create that real world, authentic learning experience for them. Diversity in school provides for additional learning experiences outside the classroom. As a leader, it's my mission to encourage acceptance of diverse learners, and this can be created with that positive culture, making sure that my staff is diverse and that we are accepting all students. In ethics, I will hold myself accountable for my actions and maintain an ethical relationship with my students and staff. So I would also expect the same for my staff and my students, and it's my job to be able to provide examples for that. In conclusion, I do strive to be in a leadership role one day in my educational career. I look forward to obtaining a position of leadership at a school where I can work one-on-one with staff and students to create a positive learning culture where students are engaged and teachers are valued. I would include the staff in the process of implementing that change and make sure that they're motivated to make the change. I will constantly continue my professional learning and encourage my staff to do the same. And lastly, I will be a leader that is visible to the staff and students and make an effort to be present within the classroom to provide assistance, guidance, and support. A leader cannot make change alone. They need the support of a team. A strong leader not only creates change in the school, but also supports change in the community as well. Thank you for following my leadership philosophy.